Has anyone seen the Avs? They didn't show up after the first period last night, and I'm starting to get worried about where they are. Avs lose to the Ottawa Senators 4-2. Avs had a whopping 16 shots on goal this entire game, and they managed to pack 10 of them into the first period. Really, they even managed to put 8 of those into a 10-minute span as they were outshot 8-2 in the first 10 minutes of the first. But Pickard stands tall for the first period, and it's something about the second shot of the period with the Avs. They just seem to get it done. Como's going to lay a hit down in the corner as Nieto and Mitchell combine up near the top of the zone to win a puck battle. Good offensive forecheck here, and then the puck's going to come back up to the point where Golubev is waiting. Golubev uses great vision to find Nieto, who puts a nice tip on it for the goal. Look, I'm usually the first guy to be slamming Golubev as an AHL player, but in the last 2 games he's been in, he's picked up 2 points. You gotta give him some credit. He's playing better than some of our defensemen right now. That goal energizes the Avs, and they dominate possession for the rest of the first period, including drawing 2 power plays. But, you know, they're Avs power plays. I think they got maybe 1 shot on goal between the 2 of them. It's just getting ridiculous at this point. You can't keep doing this. Now, the center zone drop pass, I think, is a perfectly viable strategy for the power play if you set it up correctly, but the way the Avs do it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, so let's break it down. Here's a perfect example near the end of the first period. You have Johnson with the puck. He's going to carry it up. Duchesne is the one coming in behind to take the drop pass. The problem is the 3 skaters who have nothing to do with the puck all stay level with Johnson as he's skating forward. That's going to lead to all of them getting to the blue line and basically just stopping and waiting for Duchesne to bring it up for them. Now all of a sudden no one's moving their feet as they take the blue line and things get dirty. To make the drop pass work on the power play, you need at least 2 of the 3 players who aren't going to be touching the puck to be level with the person getting the drop pass. The first 1 or 2 players who start with the puck are going to push the defense back, and then the drop pass opens up the 3 players behind to take the zone with speed. It doesn't make any sense to have all the players up with the front man and then all stop at the blue line. So the Avs do get through the first without giving up a goal. Worth noting, Fedor Tyutin does take a penalty late in the period, but it doesn't end up costing the Avs. The first few minutes of the second period actually looked okay for the Avs, but then the wheels completely came off. I think they ended up getting outshot 13-4 in this period. A little more than halfway through the second here, Barberio's going into the corner to gather the puck. He's going to end up getting into a battle with Pyatt. He has a couple options. He can go either way up the boards with the puck, but he decides to try and hold on to it, which I think is okay. But in a battle situation like that, he needs to make sure that he pins the puck against the boards to give time for other Avs to come help him. Unfortunately, he fails at this completely, turns the puck over. Puck ended up bouncing directly off Pickard. It's a pretty bad rebound. You really can't have a hard rebound shooting out right to the top of the slot like that. Comes right to Claesson. Claesson makes no doubt about it. Puts a great shot in the side of the net. About 5 minutes later, Rene Bourque takes a penalty, and you know the Avs are going to get burned on it. Hoffman has the puck at the point here. Como is going to challenge him. Johnson is going to stay in the middle of the ice to cover the cross-ice pass. We run it forward a little bit here. You can see clearly all of Johnson's body language is indicating he's covering the cross-ice pass. He's holding his ground and has his stick across the slot. So that leaves Tyutin to cover Burrows down low. Unfortunately, Tyutin and Johnson have a little bit of a miscommunication. I don't understand how Tyutin doesn't see Johnson clearly holding the cross-ice pass here, but he decides to cover the cross-ice pass too. That leaves Burrows alone in front. Easy goal for him. So they put Golubev in for Wiercioch in this game. Now, I understand Wiercioch has been pretty invisible for a while now, but in the past 2 games, Tyutin has been actively terrible. Why is Wiercioch sitting when Tyutin has just been a disaster in his own zone? About 3 minutes later, Pickard lets in another softie. Not much to it. Hoffman just pulls up and puts it through Pickard. Yes, Duchesne might have been screening him a little bit, but an NHL goaltender needs to be able to fight through one screen on a weak shot like that. That one definitely hurt too, as going into the third period down by 1 is a world of difference compared to down by 2, especially with this team. Seems like as soon as they're down by 2 goals, half the team just completely gives up. Worth noting the Avs almost did have 5 shots in the second period, but just McKinnon things. And now we're up to 56. The third period really shows how little most of the Avalanche care. They got just 2 shots in the third period. What even is that? Outshot 6-2 when you're down by 2 late in the game. How can they even claim to be trying? At least most of them. There were a few that did try. Senators do manage to score another one in the third period off a double deflection. Nothing Pickard could really do. Carlson picked up his second assist of the game on that one. Here's a fun fact. If you take Johnson, Boschman, Jelena, Goluboff, Barbario, Wierkosh, and Zadorov and put all their points together, they have 61 points this year. If you take Carlson, he has 63 points this year. So yeah, there's our defense for you. One of the few players who did care was Landeskog. Late in the third, he completely beat the snot out of Dzingel. It was just a massacre, basically. Time winding down, the Avs do manage to score on their second shot of the period yet again. Was an irrelevant goal, but worth noting. Soderberg's going to get the puck down to Colborne down low as Andrighetto crashes the net. Colborne makes a good feed to find Andrighetto, and Andrighetto just puts it away. Pretty easy goal for Andrighetto. Good passes. So Andrighetto is now on a 3-game point streak, and a power play line of Andrighetto, Soderberg, and Colborne just scored a power play goal. So in the past 40 or so power plays, our normal power play units have 1 power play goal, and a bunch of guys we just threw out there randomly have 1 power play goal. What is going on there? So the Avs lose. Other news and notes, I guess I'm just going to keep talking about Compher until they decide to call someone else up finally. Tonight he was pretty quiet, didn't really do a whole lot offensively, though very few people did with just 16 shots on goal. Defensively, he looked solid and had a couple of block shots and was making smart plays and passes to get it to teammates. That is the end of this game review. Thank you for watching. Please leave your feedback and criticisms either down below or in the Reddit thread. For the thought of the game, you guys should definitely check out the weekly prospect thread run by You Concussed Cowboy on Reddit. I'll link it down below. He does a great job of explaining all the goings on in the Avalanche's organization as far as prospects are concerned.